Coming up on tonight's show, going to talk two big movies out at the moment. Robin Hood, starring Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx, and The Grinch is about to hit the screens for Christmas. We've got a kids review for that one. Plus, Taya is back in the Christmas segment. Blu-rays galore, lots more. You're on The Real Thing with Paulie T. Welcome to the show, everyone. Hope you're having a great week out there and you've seen some movies. I really wanted to get to Widows this week, the new Steve McQueen movie starring Viola Davis, Michelle Rodriguez, Elizabeth Debicki and Liam Neeson. Huge cast in that one. So excited for it, but unfortunately didn't get to see it this week. Definitely going to talk about that one, but just want to let you know that it's out and go see it because I'm excited for this one. It's going to be a great film, hopefully. Check it out, Widows. But for now, the movie I did get to see, a few twists and turns of fate this week got me along to the preview of this one. It was pretty great to go to one. I haven't been to a preview screening for a while. It is Taron Egerton and Jamie Foxx in Robin Hood.
I can fire 2 arrows a second.
Yeah, you could fire 2 arrows a second.
You think you're faster? Shoot me.
Beg your pardon?
You've killed hundreds of us. What's one more?
Okay.
Please. I said shoot me. Too slow. Fast as you can. Again. Come on, English. Okay.
I think we all know the story, Robin Hood, Sherwood Forest, stole from the rich, gave to the poor, all that stuff. Bit of a twist on that story though. This time Taron Egerton plays Robin of Locksley. He's commissioned to go overseas and fight in the Crusades. There he does a bit of insubordination and is sent back. When he comes back to his house being seized, his girlfriend moving on, and his town just in a shambles, he decides, with the help of his Moor friend John, who he saved in the wars and followed him back to England, he decides to become the Hood and take on the Sheriff of Nottingham and kind of break down the establishment and stop the war by stopping the money. Directed by Otto Bathurst. Guys, done a lot of TV directing, did Peaky Blinders and a lot of stuff like that. And starring, as I said, Taron Egerton, Jamie Foxx, Jamie Dornan, Eve Hewson, and Australia's own Ben Mendelsohn is the Sheriff of Nottingham. It is a new take on Robin Hood. Check this one out. As I said, went to the screening the other night and bit mixed on this one. I'll tell you some stuff I liked about it first. I liked, it was a bit different. It was you kind of left of field Robin Hood. The action was pretty solid. Some great bow and arrow work. Some great bow and arrow work in this movie. Some great practical effects. Looks real, takes it up a notch, I reckon, when stuff's not computer generated and the actual real people are doing it. Definitely, Taron Egerton's pretty good in this movie. He is pretty suave as Robin, and you get pretty decent Jamie Foxx as John, who is kind of the little John character, I guess. But it's a bit skewed and a bit different in this one, and yeah, kind of his mentor, and turns him into this more fierce warrior who is bound to get the country back in order basically and stop the war. Eve Hewson, daughter of Bono from U2, she's pretty solid as Maid Marian, and Ben Mendelsohn as the sheriff is great as well. Love him in a villain role. I'm a bit worried he's getting a bit typecast, but he was great in Rogue One and he's pretty solid in this one as well. With that said, it is a pretty turn off your brain popcorn movie, just go along for the ride kind of film. I was kind of likening this to if Michael Bay had made a Robin Hood movie. It's kind of got that vibe, big action set pieces and a story that kind of just zips through pretty quickly. That's kind of one thing I did like. I was walking into this thinking, oh, another Robin Hood, going to see the whole thing, We've had Russell Crowe a few years ago. I remember back in the day, the early 90s when Kevin Costner did it, and that was a pretty solid movie. But this was kind of a different take, and It was a short. It didn't drag on like some Robin Hood movies that go for 2.5 to 3 hours. That's what I liked about it. It's a pretty short and sharp, just under 2 hours. So if you feel like a turn your brain off popcorn action adventure, then you'll probably get something out of Robin Hood. It is in cinemas now. Let's hear from the stars. Then we're going to come back and do Christmas with Taya. You're on The Real Thing with Paulie T.
We played with the fight sequences to keep it fast-paced, do things that people wouldn't usually do. So it's very intense, it's very real.
The amount of stunts and fire, explosions, special effects is like nothing I've ever seen.
Lotto wanted to give people the visceral feeling of being there.
We're used to seeing the very traditional treatment of the bow as this mythical piece of equipment. In our story, bows and arrows are guns, and you don't go into a gunfight with just one shot. You go into a gunfight with a full mag.
I was really blessed to come across Lars Anderson, one of the legends of modern archery. Taran did an enormous amount of training with Lars.
Taran is actually surprisingly good. The best person I have ever trained. He is really fast learning.
Taran could fire 3 hours a second. He could hit moving targets in the air. He was a really impressive archer by the end of the training.
I wanted Taran to look like archery is his second nature, like it's fast and dynamic and just being part of him, so he'd shoot an arrow without thinking.
Please tell me you got that.
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. It is the Christmas segment. Taya's back.
Hi!
I miss you, I miss
Thank you for having me.
It's been great. I mean, to see you, not have you. We are, the sun is killing us first of all, but we are in the park behind IMAX. We were going to film in IMAX, but...
They're under reconstruction. Is that what it's called?
Construction.
Construction under reconstruction?
They're doing like a face reconstruction on the foyer, so we can't film there today, but we're still here. Good Christmas present idea, vouchers and all that good stuff for IMAX.
100%, 100%.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favourite cinemas in Melbourne, so wanted to mention that one. We each brought a TV series this week that we love. Do you want to kick it off?
Yes.
I love this show too, actually. So
Mine's a bit like pathetic, but I love Vanderpump Rules.
yeah, I watch it as well.
So much drama, way better than the Kardashians,
Yeah.
by the way.
So yeah, the new series is about to come on something Foxtel, I think, but
Yes, and
before
Hey
that-
You.
Yeah, before that, relive season 6. What happened in this one? This is the aftermath of the wedding, Katie's wedding.
Oh my God,
Katie
that was
got
so
married
dramatic.
to Schwartz. I should not know all
I was
this.
going to say, you were way invested in this. I love it.
And yeah, a few dramas going on with Jax and his missus.
He's always got drama.
Yeah,
that
so-
boy chases drama.
Yeah,
But a perfect Christmas present for anyone that loves reality
Yeah.
TV and loves to binge watch this.
we usually don't talk reality on this show, but I will make an exception for Vanderpump. I love Lisa Vanderpump as well.
Yes, she's such a boss.
Best, yeah. Give me some money, Lisa.
Yeah.
They're so good.
Money to the poor.
It's got 25 episodes, though.
25 episodes, no
I don't think they
special
made that
feature.
many. They used to do about 12. Now
Yeah.
they doubled the order because it's just so popular. See all your favourite characters. Shayna, what's her name? Sheena? Sheena. You can watch Sheena.
Stacy was always my
Yeah,
favourite.
Stacy. She went away for a little bit. Now she's
back.
Kristen, she's like the evil one. They always
Yeah,
make
she's
her look
a
bad.
bit mental.
Yeah. Lala.
You've always got to have a mental one, though.
Oh, absolutely. Isn't it? It's boring without
Right?
the
That's why you have me around. Yay!
Who else? James, all those good people.
Yeah.
Billy Lee, she's cool.
Yeah, she's
all those,
cool.
Yeah, so there you go. Vanderpump Rules, Season 6. We've definitely talked too much about this. I love it. It's a great show. TV show I want to talk about, an Aussie TV show. The movie came out in the mid-90s and Stan made it into a TV show. It is Romper Stomper. You haven't seen the movie
I've never
before.
seen it, no.
I highly recommend checking this one out. It takes place a good 25 years after the original movie. Kind of follows the Jacqueline McKenzie character. It would have to because everyone else died in it.
Very true.
Spoiler.
I knew that part.
Yeah, kind of the climate of Australia, all this kind of racism and stuff that's going on. And yeah, it's just a quality series. Lockie Hume's in this from Offspring. One of the best performances you'll get from him in anything. He's such a quality actor, but he takes it up a notch here.
Great actor.
Quality Australian cast all comes together for this epic series. Definitely one to check out. It's got some great special features as well. A couple of docos and even more docos. So definitely check this one out. They are our recommendations for shows to check out this. Chuck them under the tree. I chuck this under for anyone really.
I think it's important, definitely in this day in society, to watch this also.
Yeah, and get a bit of perspective on multiculturalism.
100%.
In Australia, we're digging deep tonight.
I know, right? We're getting political
Just
now.
a couple of goofballs talking about TV shows. And then for the light-hearted stuff.
Yeah, for the binge watching.
Yeah. I need this back, I'm afraid.
I know, I'm like stealing it.
Before we go, we're going to give away 3 laser Blu-ray players this year.
Yay!
And each player gets 3 movies with it. There's 3 categories. Tell me which one you'd pick. There's Girls' Night In. That's got The Book Club.
Oh, I haven't seen that, but I really want.
It's got Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again, and Ladies in Black.
Oh my God, yes, Ladies in Black.
We've also got action movies featuring Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, The Equalizer, and something else. Doing this all off the top of my head. And Paulie T's faves featuring Mission Impossible Fallout, Black Klansman, and Searching.
Oh my God, yes, I want that pack.
Okay.
That's fun.
We've got good taste. We pick a movie each week and talk about it. Which one would you like to talk about this week? Should we go with Book Club? Let's do Book Club.
Okay.
Book Club. There they are. They're on the screen now. Book Club. I want you to tell me.
Okay, so the question is, who is the director of the book club?
Too easy. You can look that up on IMDb. Then that is your entry for last week. You cannot do last week's entry, which was who plays Solomon Lane in Mission Impossible. That is, of course, Sean Harris. Not the biggest Tom Cruise fan, right?
No,
right.
no, sorry, Tom.
That's all right. It's
Not a
all
fan.
good. These are our picks for this week. You're going to come back before the end. I'm going to make you come back before the end of the
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
We'll be indoors. We won't have the sun bearing down on us. And people, it's a nice day though.
It's
There's
a
a lot of
beautiful
people playing
day.
basketball and playing in the park and having.
And there's ducks.
Yeah, there's ducks.
I don't know where they've gone, yeah.
But they're swooping us. I feel like I'm in the Pacific Northwest or something. I don't know. Anyway, Merry Christmas.
Merry
And we'll be
Christmas!
back.
Hi, I'm Kane, and I'm going to review The Grinch for you. Green Grinch hates Christmas more than any other time of year. The movie is based on how he hates it so much. He tries to steal Christmas from Whoville. So, one day, he sets out to try and find a reindeer. This bit's really funny, so I'm not going to tell you how he gets a reindeer. But after he gets a reindeer, so then, he sets down to Whoville on Christmas Eve, late at night. And to every single house, he stole their presents, using candy cane launcher guns. Bam, bam. My favourite character is Max, the dog, because he makes you breakfast in bed every single morning when you ring a bell, and people might think this is mean, but the dog loves it. He puts the food on his head and he just goes into a lift and he presses a button and then he brings your breakfast straight to you. It is really funny, and I suggest you go down with your family and watch it.
How good is Kane reviewing The Grinch for us? Great job, buddy. You are a champion. Got a few Blu-rays to get through tonight, a lot actually, 4, so I'll give one away at the end as well. Let's kick it off tonight though. One of my fave comedies of the year. It is Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon in The Spy Who Dumped Me. Basically, Mila Kunis plays Audrey, a character who gets dumped by her boyfriend, and then she finds out he's a spy and people are trying to kill him, they're trying to kill her. She has to get to Europe and find something, and it's kind of a bit of a cat and mouse chase across Europe with Kate McKinnon in tow. It's kind of her flaky friend Morgan. Leads to a lot of hilarity. I love this movie. I thought it was so funny. I love Kate McKinnon in particular. She's my favourite comedian, I reckon. One of anyway. She's on Saturday Night Live and she was in Ghostbusters. I watch her every week on Saturday Night Live. She is the funniest. Thing I love about this movie besides the comedy is the action. There's some great action set pieces in this film. There's a pretty epic car chase that was put together by the guys who did Casino Royale, so it definitely takes it up a notch, but keeps the humour as well. That great humour action balance is really prolific in this movie, and it works really well. Great supporting cast. You got Gillian Anderson in there, Justin Theroux, and lots more. But the chemistry between Mila Kunis and Kate McKinnon is what makes this movie a bit of a top one of the year. One of my fave comedies of the year for sure. Definitely check this one out now. It's on Blu-ray if you missed it at the cinemas. Special features. It has got Covert Operations, The Making of the Spy Who Dumped Me, Gary Powell, the King of Action. There you go, you love those action scenes. Making Friends with Hassan Nijar, deleted scenes, outtakes, off script, and so much more makes The Spy Who Dumped Me definitely a get this one for Christmas as well. Get it for Christmas, get it for other people. They won't be disappointed. I absolutely loved it. A movie I didn't love as much. I found this a bit of a hard watch in cinemas, and you know, it is what it is. It's made a bundle, so it's it's done well. It is The Meg, starring Jason Statham. Basically, research institute in the ocean. They're kind of exploring the deep ocean. They break through this pocket in the ocean that's unexplored, undiscovered. And when they come back, they release the Meg, the megalodon. It's a giant shark, basically prehistoric shark. It's been laying under this layer of the ocean for millions of years, and they made this little hole, and bang, it is come, and it is hungry, chasing people down. You know what you're going to get with a giant shark movie, chasing people down left, right, and center. Of course, Jason Statham and his crew, what are they going to do? They're going to chase the shark and try and bring it down with some pretty tense action scenes. As I said, wasn't a huge fan of this one at the movies. Now that it's out on Blu-ray, it's a kind of turn it on and turn your brain off kind of film. Some pretty decent action scenes in this one. It's good when they're in the glass shark cage and that absolutely does nothing. That's a pretty quality scene. Just wanted more carnage. You know, it seems like a very people die for sure, but it kind of also seems like a very safe movie. If I were making this film, I would have upped the kill quota for sure. If you love Statham and you love action movie, you kind of know his level of action movie. Definitely one skewed towards the Asian, big Chinese market that is just heading to the movies in droves these days. Few Chinese superstars in this one, and of course set pieces as well. If you haven't seen it yet, it's probably a decent Saturday night rental. Maybe put it with another action movie and you'll definitely get something out of it. Not my cup of tea. I kind of grew up with Jaws and then a bit later stuff like Deep Blue Sea, so I've kind of been spoiled with my shark movies, so I have a pretty high expectation on those ones. But special features include a couple of docos as well. So it is The Meg, it is out now. Not my cup of tea, but I know a lot of people love it. Speaking of someone a lot of people love, Elvis Presley. Should be doing this in the Christmas segment maybe, but think of it as a bit of a hybrid. Elvis Presley is back in The Searcher. If you love Elvis, definitely are going to want to check this one out. It is his life story in absolute detail. It features starting with his life growing up in Tupelo, Mississippi, right through to his final Jungle Room recording sessions in 1976. It is Elvis Presley, The Searcher. Interesting man, of course, interesting life, all his ups and downs, and all the stuff he went through to become this icon, this guy we still talk about and love today. There's about 3 or 4 Elvis CDs coming out for Christmas, and all this year there's been a few as well. He just gets bigger and bigger every year. Such a superstar. And of course he's been passed away like 40 years ago plus, but we still talk about him, we still love him, and this is such a great doco. Features original music as well from Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. So yeah, what else can I say about this movie? Such an interesting film. If you love Elvis, definitely, as I said, kind of a Christmas Blu-ray mix-up, because I reckon this would make a great Christmas present as well. Chuck it under the tree and people will love it. Elvis Presley, The Searcher. It does have special features. It's got a conversation with Priscilla Presley, Tom Zimmy, Jerry Schilling and Scott Goldman. So if you're an Elvis fan, you'll know who all those people are. If you don't, get your hands on it and have a look. It is chock-a-block, over 3 hour doco as well on the great man Elvis The Searcher. You're definitely going to want to see this one. Last movie you're going to talk about tonight is The Giveaway as well, and includes a sing-along version. What else could it be? It is Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. Sophie is pregnant. She is having a kid. She's on the island still, and she invites everyone, basically, all her family, friends, etc., everyone from the first movie, basically, to come and have this big party and reminisce and find out the story of her mum, Meryl Streep's character, and it kind of flashes back to a younger version of Donna, played by Lily James from Downton Abbey and Baby Driver, as she kind of has the island experience, all the affairs with the three characters from the first movie, and eventually gets pregnant with Sophie. It is Mamma Mia. You know what you're going to get with this one. All these lavish musical set pieces and these great ABBA songs. Over the top, definitely put a smile on your face. It's not going to win any Oscars, but it is a pretty fun movie for sure. If you love the first one, you're definitely going to enjoy this one. Everyone's back. You got Pierce Brosnan, Colin Firth, Dominic Cooper, Christine Baranski, Julie Walters, and they are joined by Andy Garcia as Fernando, and Cher plays Meryl Streep's mother, if you can believe that. What's the age difference there? Probably about 5 or 6 years, but there you go. It's a bit of a artistic license, we'll call that one. Sing-along version as well. So you can sing your heart out to every ABBA song and just have a great old time with this one. Great Saturday night party. You can have a party with this one. Special features. It is absolutely shockers. It does feature deleted and extended songs and scenes with a commentary from the director. It's got hijinks, enhanced sing-alongs, the story, Mamma Mia reunited, playing Donna, millions of docos. There's so much packed into this disc. It's pretty crazy. It's got anatomy of a scene as well, and it has got commentary with the director and the producer as well. So if you've seen it, get it, watch it again, all those extras. If you haven't seen it and you love the first one, you need this disc. And I might give you a copy. I'm going to give away a couple of copies of Mamma Mia. Here we go again on Blu-ray. If you want to win, email address is on the screen right now. I want you to tell me your favourite ABBA song and why, or your favourite ABBA song to sing karaoke to, all that good stuff. Just give us a ABBA song and why you love it, or why you think it's a great song to sing in the car or in the shower or anywhere, basically. Tell us your favourite ABBA song and why, and you could win a copy of Mamma Mia. Here we go again on Blu-ray. That is it for the Blu-ray segment this week. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Have a great week out there. Next week, we are going to talk I'm definitely seeing Widows this week, I hope. Plus, lots more great stuff coming out as well. Creed 2 is out as well this week. Have a great week. Do another Christmas one as well, another Christmas giveaway. Enter that one too, and take it easy.